Wheat is a multimedia digital art project by Garnish. We anticipate the third iteration of the Wheat to be presented as a full-scale exhibition at the Nieuwe Instituut. The essential structure of the piece has so far revealed itself as regenerative, a recurring immanence. The investigative focal points of the project tend toward 1. The parallel process of actualization, by which a concept becomes an artwork, by which a seed becomes a fertile, nutrifying ear of grain. A. Point. The expression of power outward toward an ultimate, as yet unseen, unactualized, goal of self-completion. B. Point. The rife capability of a completely realized, living artwork to produce other living artworks via inspiration, and that of the flower of a plant reproducing via pollination. C. Point. The necessity of nutritious soil and a beneficent immediate atmosphere for these processes to develop virtually uninhibited to the fullest. D. Point. The rife capability of this uninhibited development to usher the proliferation of more of the same of itself. 2. The necessity to reconcile newness as the perennial. A. Point. The necessities of continual experimentation, failure, and revisitation toward the attainment of this goal. B. Point. The sense of obligation to commandeer, for personal and convivial use, the tools of one's current technological age toward the attainment of this goal. C. Point. The mysteries of time, event, memory, and space, architecture, physique, being contained within this goal itself. D. Point. The specific utility of sampling digital cultural artifacts as an instrument of renewal. 3. The magnetic, self-propelling nature of the quest for meaning. A. Point. The inevitable cyclone of synchronicities with this quest as its center. B. Point. The parturient nature of synchronicities, inducing actual labor, preceding actualization. C. Point. The implicate urgency of witness to beauty, as evidenced in the myths and drives of humankind since time immemorial. D. Point. The developmental function of symbols in the life of every individual, whether approached with relative lucidity or unconsciousness. E. Point. The socio-moral implications of creating and interacting with symbols, following this logic. Image. Massacre of the Innocents, previously attributed to Brule the Younger, is our backdrop unfolding. The impact of the composition in terms of the horror of the narrative and the veiled political statements was and remains very powerful. The uncertainty surrounding the painting's authorship leads us to unanswered questions about its meaning in the context of imminent reality. While positioning it in the postmodern frame exposes the multidimensional nature of its iconography. 3 question marks.